Welcome back, friends, to my playthrough of Mass Effect 1 Legendary Edition. In the last episode, we returned to the Citadel to take care of some old assignments, and in the process, we encountered and took care of new assignments. And that was the last time we walked around the Citadel with both Liara and Tali. And now, in this episode, I'm planning to do this assignment that we got from Nassana, which will bring us back to the Artemis Tau cluster. I'm pretty sure this will lead us to exploring the last planet on the cluster, which is Sharjila in the Macedon system. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get right back to the gameplay. Okay, I guess the quickest way to get to the Normandy would be to use the rapid transit, wards locations, CSEC. Fortunately, we cannot go straight back to the Normandy, huh? Or I wonder if we can do that from the map, just like we would do when we are exploring planets. Not really. Okay, so we do have to use this elevator.
In a further development in the Eden Prime investigation, the Council has reportedly revoked the Spectre status of one of its operatives. While the unnamed operative has not yet been apprehended, a Council spokesman confirmed that corrective actions had been taken.
The article obviously refers to Saren. In the last episode, we talked to a reporter and we disclosed that information to her. Kalisa, I think her name was. I wonder if we heard that news article on the elevator because we disclosed that information.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
By the way, I don't think news article is
Logged.
the correct term.
The commanding officer is aboard. Exo Presley stands relieved.
News feed, I guess, would be more appropriate. News item. Anyway, you didn't tune into this episode, to this playthrough to to observe my English.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Commander, Miss Al-Jalani's story on you just
Oh,
aired. She shouldn't have ambushed you like that, but you handled it pretty well.
oh, thank you.
We had differences of opinion, sir. I hope she at least believed my sincerity.
You handled yourself pretty well, Commander. She came across like a raving idiot. There is one other matter, however. The Citadel has been trying to play down Saren going rogue. It makes the Spectres look bad. Your mention of him was politically inconvenient.
Oh, okay, that was the wrong move on our part. We should have said nothing about that. Sorry, what happened? Sorry.
I wasn't aware of that. I won't discuss him again, sir.
I'd appreciate that, Commander. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
Okay. That's what we get for going full Paragon, though. Yeah, in the last episode, I did consider that it would be better to say nothing. The issue, but what can I say? You live and you learn, you know? Okay, Macedon system. But no, having said that, I did want to convey the truth, you know. Maybe that was naive of me.
Message for you, Commander. Just came in over a secure channel.
Shepard, this is Admiral Kahoku. I found out who set that trap for my men. The ones killed by the Thresher War. Damn, I hope you get this message. It was a group called Cerberus. An Alliance Black Ops organization. Top secret, highest level security clearance. They vanished a few months ago. Dropped right off the grid. Nobody knew where they went or what they were up to. They've gone completely rogue, Shepard. They're conducting illegal genetic experiments, trying to create some kind of super soldier. I don't have any proof, but I found the coordinates for one of their research worlds. I'm uploading them with this message. They're completely out of control. Somebody needs to stop them. I've done my part. Now it's up to you. This is probably the last you'll hear from me.
What?
Cerberus is after me now. I need to disappear before they find me.
Oh no. I like Rear Admiral Kahoku. I hope he's okay. Okay, let's land here. That's too bad. Oh yeah, we gotta choose squad members. Okay, here's the thing. So the first time I played this game, I always go with 1 out of 3 party squad combinations, which is Kaden and Ashley, like this, or Garrus and Rex, or Tali and Liara. And I'm pretty sure the reason is clear to you by this point. It's to have a balance between biotic and tech, but that kind of limits banter and all that. So now I'm thinking, for this assignment specifically, we are dealing with kidnappers and pirates, right? I don't think we're dealing with the Geth, so maybe we don't need as much tech strength. And so that makes me think maybe we can go with, at least in my case, quite the unorthodox squad member configuration in Garrus and Liara. This should be interesting, I think. So yeah, let's accept the squad. Oh, that was a nice and quick loading. Okay. Let's level up. Oh yeah, Garrus. We need to level him up. And let's get maximum electronics so that we can open everything. Okay, simple enough. Journal. Yep, new assignments. Cerberus. Okay. Any codex entries? Not really. And before we ran into bugs and stuff like in the last episode, let's make a save here, especially after leveling up Garrus. And also early in the last episode we checked out the map of Sharjila actually, and we got a plot here which now we know for sure that this is related to Nassana's assignment. Sorry Diplomacy, I think, is the name of the assignment. But you know how we roll? Always explore first, and I think a good habit to make is to explore like clockwise or something like that. Just to have a method to the madness that is the exploration that we need to do. Okay, let's go. Let's try to speedrun this exploration. Okay. Doesn't seem to be anything here other than the marker that we got from the very beginning.
Heading out.
Let's salvage this crashed probe. Good. Wow, armor upgrade at levels 4 and 5. This assignment may be harder than we are able to handle, or what we usually deal with at the very least. Okay then. Let's start exploring. Maybe let's take out the waypoint. Oh, wait a bit. Okay. We haven't seen the edge of the map yet. Oof. That's rough. It's rough driving over there. Okay. We got something to survey over here. Okay. Magnesium. Okay. And let's keep going here. Now I wonder if this approach is bad at discovering things in the center of the planet. Ooh. That was a rough tumble. Where are we going? I didn't realize we made a turn. Okay, this may not be the best idea, like not using destination marker. I thought I can reliably, you know, go clockwise. Well, I guess we did, unintentionally. But I have a feeling we missed something. Because we didn't really scale the eastern part of the map all that well. Okay. Uranium. Rare element. Nice.
Hostile spotted.
Hostile spotted. All the way out here? Okay, I should go here. Regardless. I suppose I should have paid more attention to the orientation of the minimap. I guess that tiny arrow is probably the north, right? Oh, what's this? Don't tell me there's something that's not even marked on the map as we get closer to it. Okay, never mind. Oh, and by the way, look at the bottom right there, because this planet has like some hazard level onto it. We cannot be out of the Mako for very long. I think there are some types of armor we can use to basically lift such restrictions. I'm not sure which one or how we upgrade our armor to be able to do that. What's this?
Heading out.
Matriarch's writings recovered. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Dilinaga's writings. I believe we unlocked an assignment about collecting her writings. What's this? An upgrade kit all the way out here? Or crate? Oh my god. Okay. And of course it's still unmarked on the map. Oh my god. This may be more daunting than I initially thought. Again, as I mentioned the last time, I may enjoy this if I'm playing on my own. Not so much when I'm recording this as a playthrough, I don't think. Because it's easy to perceive this as, frankly, some form of waste of time. Rare element, okay. So 2 rare element, 1 light metal, if I remember correctly. Okay, if the last planet we went to, which is Edolus, is any indication, it seems like there's always 3 deposits to survey. But as we discovered here, it is also possible to find some hidden crates and stuff. So that is not good. Let me see. So we kinda made a mistake here, right? Suddenly we veered off toward here. I unknowingly made a turn. And I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't think going an extra round is wise. So just let's check out this corner and then we'll make our approach to the stronghold. I shared this with you before, but I kind of play my games like 90% complete. Sometimes, for the most part, it's intentional because sometimes to go the whole way 100% just goes too much. but some other times it's also by not by choice, you know, like I went for the 100%, I could only go for 90. This is kind of like, oh, somebody sniping us. Okay, this is not the most discreet approach we could have made. Well, I don't think we necessarily should come out of the Mako and engage them on foot, right? What's stopping us from just destroying them with this vehicle? I mean, I'm not that good at using the Mako, but yep, I don't see why not. Take care of the snipers. Not doing that good of a job. Let's run them over too. Oh my god. Wait, Solarians? Oh my god, my aiming sucks a lot. Okay, they only took out some of our shields. Okay, so we gotta get in. Did we miss anything? As in crates and stuff. Okay, let's make our one more trip around this building. I don't think we are missing much, if at all. And perhaps crates and stuff would be inside the building, huh? Okay, now we have to fight on foot. Obviously.
Heading to position.
Okay. So glad we're wearing our helmets. Oh, a loading screen. It makes sense for us to not be wearing our helmets now. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna save first. Because I can very well see myself dying. Get into cover. Oh, Garrus, I don't know about that, my dude. What's sabotage again? Overheats nearby enemy weapons and burns them for minor damage. Sure. Get that guy. Liara. Let's wait a bit. But in any case, I think Garrus should go here. Liara should go there. Oh, so we cannot. Okay. Liara should go here then. Let's bring out our sniper rifles. What was that? Oh my god, why didn't I shoot?
I will destroy you!
Oh my god.
Powering up.
Okay. Let's make our approach. Okay, let's try warp on the Krogan if we made his presence known again, and use overload on this guy. Actually, let's try to flush him out of cover with I guess Singularity. time to... not really. Change our weapons. Try to use some powers, maybe lift on this guy. And then Garrus, maybe use sabotage, but he'll be lifted anyway. Okay, you know what? It's our time to use something. Not really, we're not. Let's make our approach. Okay, and let's get back to this cover. And anything we can use. This is not the best place to be right now. Okay, I'll flash them out again, Liara. This we need to. Oh, sorry. We need to point this in a point, right? Not on a person. Creates a vortex that draws objects towards it. Okay, let's try here. Okay, and then Garrus try to overload. Oh, sorry, here. Nice combo. Okay, and got more enemies over here. She has barriers on. Liara. Not yet. Yeah, let's approach. And okay. What about the Asari? That was not wise. Okay, let's heal.
All patched up.
Oh! Not really. I thought...
clear.
Yeah. I saw us using the Medigel. And then, wait, what? How could that be up there? Like the Medigel +1. We got a Medigel, and then as we got it, I used it, and the Medigel +1 pop-up said Medigel 0. I thought that meant the net Medigel would still be 7, but I'm mistaken. That was not the case. We should probably use grenades some more, huh? Oh, and I bet we could have shot these. Wait, how do we get on top of the crates? Maybe we sprint into them? Not really. I vaguely remember us being able to scale these crates. Maybe I remembered it wrongly, or maybe it's from another game in the series. Can't really tell. Okay, let's get into that room then. Somehow we did well, though I mean, it's also fair to say that Liara and Garrus kind of took care of most of them. Where we were just in the back, even though we're the soldier and we should be in the front, I guess. Ooh, Medigel +3. These upgrades are serious. By the way, where's Nassana's sister? We're here for her. I forgot her name. Dahlia? Is it? Okay, maybe the only way to scale the crates is to go from the higher level. Oh no! It's a grenade! That's a melee. Am I missing anything? Oh, okay, so we knew that to use grenade we throw them with square and then press square again to detonate it, but there's also timed explosions, which makes sense. What's happening? Why is there nobody? I thought she would be here. Being held hostage or something like that. It's quite a long sequence. Hardened wall safe. That's a very long sequence. I wonder if that's something we get later, the ability to scale crates and stuff. Okay, let's investigate the desk. We discover evidence that the Asari leading these slavers and Nassana Dantius, an important ambassador on the Citadel, are sisters. What? You should return to the Presidium and confront Nassana with this. So she was not kept alive because she told her sister is an important ambassador. She was kept alive because she was the leaders of the slavers, but Nassana just wanted her sister dead like that? Okay. Okay. But I appreciate the storyline they put into these assignments though. Which is kind of missing from the later games. Not the later Mass Effect games, but Dragon Age Inquisition more specifically. I played that game again quite recently, actually. We opened this, right? Why can't we open this? Even though I'm pretty sure it's gonna just be a Medigel. Perhaps we'll return here later. Let me check. Options, controls. No, like button mappings. At least, like, show us how the button mapping is. We know that this is to holster. Oh! Wait, we got that prompt. Oh! We got Medigel indeed. What happened? So I just sprint to it? No, square is just triangle, so holsters the weapon, circle as well. I guess everything else would just holster weapons, huh? Sorry, I'm just gonna keep trying with the other weapons, I guess. The other buttons. Okay. I mean, we would prefer to be able to constantly do that, right? But in any case, I believe there's nothing else left that we need to get. Unless there's one like hiding over there or something like that. But we need to scale all of this to get... Oh, I can see that happening actually. You hop here, there. Is there really no way to reliably scale these crates? Doesn't seem like it, unfortunately. I'm gonna read up on some guides or something. At least the building will not be destroyed or anything like that. I'm gonna return here like off camera or something like that. Okay. So that kind of ends the exploration in this planet, huh? So the marker for plot will always remain, I'm guessing. I'm just gonna go complete the clockwise rotation here, just in case there's something else we haven't seen. Okay, that's the crashed probe. Nothing, I guess. Okay, then before we return to the Normandy, let's just take off the destination and level our party up. Level 11. 4 points. Where should we go? Advanced immunity, master immunity. I'm thinking. What am I thinking? Let's get master immunity. Oh, sorry, advanced immunity. Master is this one. Yep. And then let's start getting. Oh, wait. It's health regen. No, let's take at least one. I mean, we are wearing an armor upgrade that allows us to regenerate health, but it would be nice to have one built in. And then perhaps we should start going down these weapon talents. I don't think I'm gonna touch pistols other than to get into shotguns. But I think I wanna, level up the assault rifle, shotguns, and sniper rifles. We're gonna level up to like 30, right? So that's like what, 19 more levels times 4. That's like what, 56 more points. We should really take that into account. I'm guessing we won't be able to max out everything. So, but I did want, what was that? But I did want to max out Spectre training and assault training for maximum damage. Perhaps we shouldn't have to go all this way for advanced immunity. That's just extra health. I don't know. And let's go to Liara. Well, only 3 points? I would have expected like 4 points. Let's go stasis. Oh, sorry, let's go lift. 1, 2, 3. There is also 3. Ooh, helmet there. Wait, are our party members gonna start getting only 3 points instead of 4? That may be bad. Okay, damping increases the radius of our tech powers. Thorian agent. Accuracy and damage with assault and sniper rifles. Yep, we're gonna max this out. Next level. Okay. Let's save again. Okay, so we're supposed to go back to the Citadel. But let's hold off on that just a little bit. From Avenger 1 to Avenger 4. Wow. Okay. Let's return to the Normandy. No, let's save now. And then return to the Normandy. Because we got that bug where the Normandy elevator gets stuck halfway. Though I guess it would be safe to, well, save anywhere other than the Normandy Armory, huh? Okay, then yeah, let's make a save again. Now we basically complete our exploration of the Artemis Tau, and let's go to another cluster based on the assignment we already got. Not sure I know where to begin though. If I remember correctly, this is one of the earlier ones, so maybe let's go check out Argus Flow then. Or maybe let's go to a cluster in which we have multiple assignments. Hawking Eta, Horsehead Nebula, Hades Gamma. I wonder if we can only see the clusters that we have unlocked through these assignments in the first place. Hades Gamma. Okay, so there's 2 assignments in the Hades Gamma, 3 in Hades Gamma. I think that's where we're gonna go. Voyager. Okay, let's go to the Hades Gamma then. Let's zoom out. Hades Gamma. Oh, it's the neighboring cluster actually. How many systems are there? 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna explore them in the first place anyway, and then we're gonna land on one of those planets. I'm guessing each system has 1 planet we can land on. Okay, and the cursor was originally here, so yeah, let's go to this system.
Commander, urgent message from Alliance Command coming in. I'll patch it through.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett from Alliance Command. We've got a situation here, and you're the only one that can handle it.
I love his voice. I want to have a voice like that.
What do you need, Admiral?
There's an Alliance training ground where we test weapons and technology in live fire simulations. One of the VIs we use to simulate enemy tactics in the drills is no longer responding to our override commands. It's gone rogue.
What?
Are you telling me this computer is thinking on its own?
We're not stupid, Shepard. This is a virtual intelligence, not a true AI. It's not self-aware, and it can't access any external systems. We didn't do anything illegal here. Virtual intelligence support is critical to our military success. VIs process thousands of status reports and react in nanoseconds. No human can do that. We need you to fight your way through the training ground of the VI core and manually disable it.
To fight your way through the training ground to the VI core and manually disable it. I wonder if we should have gone with the dialogue options on the right last time. My bad.
Can't you disable it remotely?
Our failsafes aren't responding. The VI operates on a closed network. It can affect any external systems, but we don't have any direct access to its processes.
I see.
We could bomb it from orbit, but the damage to the facility would be catastrophic. We'd prefer to have someone shut down the core. Someone like you. I know Spectres answer the Council, but you're still human. You're still part of the Alliance military, and right now we need you.
Yeah.
The VI controls all the facility's weapons, drones, and automated defenses. You're the only one that can pull this off, Shepard. Good luck.
And I'm guessing the colony in question is in this system, or at least in this cluster. So we're gonna fight a weaponized HAL 9000 basically. Okay, let's start our exploration in this new cluster, the Hades Gamma. Okay, first planet in this Antaeus system, Ageko. During the initial survey of the Antaeus, I think I said Antaeus, sorry about that. Only a single flyby probe was spared for the small scorched world of Ageko. It revealed a planet unusually rich in heavier elements given its size. Ageko is a standard terrestrial with a thin atmosphere of krypton and xenon. Its crust is mainly composed of magnesium with deposits of cobalt and other heavy metals. Due to the extremely rough, cratered terrain, starships are discouraged from landing. Which is why we cannot land. Very hot, as the planet profile said. Okay. As always, we go from the innermost orbit to the outermost. Next planet, Edmos. Edmos is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. If Trebin's terraforming is successful, it is expected that a helium-3 fuel refining facility for the system will be set up here. Not much in the way of statistics for this planet, but we can survey. Gas deposit surveyed. While scanning the planet Edmos, you detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Makes sense, this is a hydrogen-helium gas giant. I would have thought we would find like a helium-3 or something like that. Okay, next planet, Ploba. Oh, pretty. Ploba is the second and by far the larger of Antaeus' two gas giants. Active scans by survey ships have returned tantalizing indications of massive, solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. Some believe Ploba is a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Adherents of this theory have fruitlessly beamed signals toward the sunken megastructures, hoping to get the machine's attention. Others believe that an ancient spacefaring race disposed of their weapons of war by dumping them into the planet. The last attempt to reach and salvage Ploba's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended with a crew of 12 being trapped and crushed in the gas giant's lower atmosphere. That's tragic. Quite the story, not so much statistics about this planet. I wonder what would lead anyone to believe that any planet is a planet-sized supercomputer. There must have been an impulse that led to such beliefs. Matriarch's writings recovered. You recovered a strange object orbiting Ploba. Chief Engineer Adams and Tally tried unsuccessfully to determine its origin. They did find one of Matriarch Delenaga's writings stored within. Good. We're slowly but surely completing the collectible assignments. Trebin, we heard about this before. Trebin is a modest terrestrial world with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Treben's environment is relatively mild, but the scarcity of water or similar enabling substances has prevented the development of any biosphere. Exogeny Corp recently performed a test impact of a single water-ice comet into the surface, the first step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and introduce water to the environment. A survey team is on the surface, monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. Most of the water released is still in the form of atmospheric vapor, but thick cloud banks have formed. There is every indication that this arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's progress has been hampered by frequent mechanical or computer failures in their GPS satellites. Orbital period is similar to Earth but very, very cold. Okay, we can land here, but let's do that later after we properly explore the system and the cluster. Next planet, Vehma. Vehma is an enormous terrestrial world of mixed rock and ice with an atmosphere of methane and ethane. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of calcium with deposits of iron. Because of noxious surface gases, explorers are warned to use extreme caution. Minus 61 Celsius surface temperature. Let's survey. Okay, rare element surveyed. Got uranium. Okay, last planet in this system, Hunidor. Hunidor is a moderately sized ice world with an extremely thin atmosphere composed of krypton and xenon. Its frozen surface is unusually smooth, suggesting widespread repaving by cryovolcanic processes though no such activity is currently evident. Cryovolcanic processes? Is that like ice volcanoes? Or maybe this is a term we also have in the real world. I'm just not knowledgeable enough to have come across it. Just double checking that we cannot survey Agiko, just like we cannot Hunidor. Okay. Wait, I was right. It's called Antaeus, but the planet profiles all say Anateus. Yet another of those typos. You'd think they would fix those in the legendary cluster. Sorry. I am just rambling. I am so sorry. The legendary edition. Now let's move on to the Dis cluster. I'm sorry, this system. We're in Hades Gamma cluster. What's happening with me? Okay, first planet, Jartar. Oh, back in Antaeus system, we didn't see any asteroid belt, huh? We got one here in this system. Jartar is a terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of krypton and xenon. The surface is hot and mainly composed of unremarkable silicates. Occasional deposits of aluminum, magnesium, and other light metals can be found. Jartar is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis, the apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. The Leviathan was found in the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought 20 years ago. 1 billion years old. How old is our universe again? I'm not sure. Okay, let's finish the planet profile first, sorry. Since then, the Batarians have steadfastly denied that the Leviathan, another typo, existed at all, and all the more vociferously when shown recordings of the corpse made by Solarian researchers. What does vociferously mean? All the more adamantly, I guess. Okay, what is a genetically engineered living starship? It sounds so wild, like so out there as a concept. Very interesting. Jartar. One of the more memorable planets already, but yet we cannot survey or land. Anyway, next planet, Nerum. Nerum is a terrestrial world with a thin atmosphere of methane and argon. Its frozen surface is mainly composed of basaltic rock. Its most prominent feature is the Elos Rift Valley, a long volcanic divergence zone that stretches across half of the northern hemisphere. Let's survey light metal. Titanium. Good. By the way, at this point we read, I noticed this when we traveled to Jartar. We have by this point heard for several times that sometimes the planet atmosphere are made of krypton and xenon in that combination. I wonder if we also observe the same association in our real life as well. In any case, next planet, Klensal. Klensal has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. Its first geological surveys were performed by Batarians and suggested areas of great mineral wealth. Human mining concerns spent billions of credits hustling to the distant system and sinking test bores to claim the system for humanity. But Klensal had only an average level of mineral wealth, valuable but hardly worth the rush and expense. Merida Industria, a small Mexican company hoping to strike it rich in their first extrasolar mining venture, had to file for bankruptcy protection. Investigation revealed the Batarian crew had deliberately falsified their surveys, hoping it would encourage human rivals to invest in a costly boondoggle. While unethical, this was not technically illegal, and the Batarian government disavowed the personal actions of a few misguided patriots. The planet is still littered with abandoned mining bases, which are often used as temporary meeting places for criminals. Interesting. Establishing again that humans and Batarians have been rivals in colonization for a while. We can land on Klensal, but not for now. Let's investigate the asteroid belt. Scan. Metallic asteroid. Okay, we found lithium. Good. Let's see if we can find two interesting asteroids which have not happened yet so far. Okay, travel to Gremar. Gremar is an icy terrestrial with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of frozen ammonia with deposits of tin and other light metals. When exposed to sunlight, Gremar's ammonia can melt, forming equatorial seas of the toxic chemical. This has allowed a profusion of simple fungus and lichens to evolve in the low-energy environment. A byproduct of their metabolism causes them to glow very faintly. While the light of an individual is insignificant, large patches seem to reinforce the light of one another and are visible from space. Interesting. I was about to make a comment how this planet looks pretty. It looks like Earth in nighttime, but it's from this, what do you call it, bioluminescence? From the fungus and lichens. Interesting. And last but not least, we got Reisha. Rhetia is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces. Come on now, with traces of sodium and ammonia in its atmosphere. During the brief gold rush to Klensel, a few companies established an infrastructure for helium-3 skimming and deuterium mining on Rhetia's icy moons. When Klensel proved to be less wealthy than expected, the facilities were stripped for parts and abandoned. Survey. Oh, recovered some Turian insignia. Scans of the planet Rhetia revealed an old unmanned shuttle. Your salvage team found Turian goods on board, all marked with the Trident colony insignia. Okay, moving on to the Farinata system. First planet Tunshagon. Tunshagon is a hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and nitrogen in its atmosphere. It has an unusually small number of moons for a gas giant, a mere 7. This is no doubt due to the star Farinata capturing the majority of the mass during the nebular collapse that created the system. I see. We cannot ever travel to the stars, huh? Which makes perfect sense. Rocky asteroid. Light metal, magnesium. Nothing else on the asteroid belt though. What is this? MSV Ontario. The Ontario is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. It is making a hard burn for the cover of an asteroid cluster. Registry, private owner, Citadel Station. We can board. Oh, that's interesting. So not only can we land on planets, we can also board other starships. That's cool. Okay, Juntoma. Juntoma is a small, broiling terrestrial world. Its thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane is being steadily blown off by the powerful solar wind from the star Farinata. The surface is scorching hot and mainly composed of sulfur with deposits of copper. Its density is low enough to leave the world tidally locked to Farinata. The Alliance Defense Data Network notes that several ships have been spotted cruising near Juntama with transponders turned off. While an Alliance patrol attempted pursuit of one, the unidentified vessel rabbited to FTL. Its trail was lost when it obscured its light rays in the confusion of signals along the Anansi Ishtar shipping lane. Wonder what that could be about. Survey. Prothean data disk recovered. Scans of Juntama revealed a derelict freighter in mid-stage orbital decay. Your salvage team boarded the vessel and determined it had been attacked by raiders. There was little of value still on board, but the team did find a Prothean data disk. God, my pronunciation. Last but not least in the system and the cluster is Nepne. With a rare combination of features, Nepne is of particular interest to the scientific community. Nepne is a small terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and krypton. As with all the worlds of Farinata, its surface is scorching hot. The crust mainly consists of silicates laced with iron. Survey. Rare element of thorium. Okay, let's keep zooming out. Okay, I wonder where we are right now because we are not in a system, right? Maybe just hovering in the cluster. Oh, this is the assignment we got from Admiral Hackett. A rogue VI has taken over an Alliance training ground located on Earth's moon. Oh! Alliance Command needs you to eliminate the VI. Engage VI. Head to the Sol system in the local cluster and deal with the rogue VI on Earth's moon. Oh, we're gonna go to the moon! Okay, let's just take a sneak peek as to where the local cluster is. Oh, we're in Farinata. Makes sense. We travel to the system to be able to explore them. Where's the local cluster? Oh, so we're gonna be unlocking clusters too. See, I thought that new missions will only pop up in one of these clusters, but I was wrong. Okay, then I really wonder when we should do the next mission then, because I'm tempted to be exploring these clusters eventually, right? Again, going for that 90% completion. But we may unlock new assignments, new clusters as well through new assignments. And that also puts into mind our assumption before that maybe we only see the 7 or 8 we did in the first place. 7 or 8 unmarked ones in the first place because we encountered assignments taking place in the cluster. Interesting. Well, in any case, I'm gonna make a save for now. And I'm gonna wrap this episode up. So this episode was basically all about the Asari diplomacy assignment and also exploring the Hades Gamma cluster. And I wonder what we're gonna do in the next one. I really want to go to the moon. But we're also halfway through exploring the Hades Gamma cluster. And yeah, in between this episode and the next, I'm gonna do some inventory management and also check out how we can climb over crates and go back to that building in Sharjila just to make sure that there's no crates. Just to make sure that we didn't left any crates unopened on top of those, well, other crates that looks scalable, climbable, you know. And yeah, in the next episode we're gonna either go explore the Hades Gamma cluster because we got no less than 3 assignments in the cluster, or go to the local cluster and go to the moon. Really hard to resist going to the moon, guys. But yeah, that's quite about it for this episode. Thank you again for watching all through to the end, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Oh, I talk too much and the DualShock is not connected. And yeah, so goodbye for now, and I hope you have the greatest day. See ya.